am a child-free Filipina, and recently I got interviewed in an article by Wonder Mag about it. Girl, the comment section was lit. But before we talk about that, let me tell you why I actually am very vocal about being child-free. First of all, having babies, talking about having them, wanting them, is so normal. It is literally the status quo, here in the Philippines especially. By using my platform to talk about being child-free, I am hoping to make it as normalized as having babies. I want to show people, especially women, that we have options, other than the path that is typically laid out for us, which is being a straight girlfriend, a fiance, a wife, a mother to another, in that order. Nothing's wrong about that, by the way. But I believe that women should have options and be able to make those decisions themselves. So now let's go back to that comment section of the article. It actually wasn't the dumpster fire I expected it to be. I mean, there were still some comments that were like... But I'm really happy that this conversation is actually happening. Okay, let's start with this one that says, yes, because life is just about having money or being materialistic. I feel like this one is the same as when older people tell child-free people na puro pasarap lang kayo. And what about it? I guess people who comment this are coming from a very traditional and very Catholic way of thinking that you have to suffer to live a meaningful life. I cannot agree with that. If you have an opportunity to make life easier for you, if you can afford to, honestly, go with that option. I mean, there should not be anything wrong with enjoying life, right? If life was hard for you, as a parent, as a person of an older generation, should younger people have it as hard too? Number 2, and this one I agree with. Having a child is a luxury most people in our generation cannot afford. Gatas at diapers pa lang ang mahal na. Be financially secure, mentally, physically, and emotionally stable. Get married. Questionable, then have children. She says plan for the right time, and I have to agree. I will though have to disagree with people who say that the less fortunate is blowing up our population, or only poorer people have a lot of children. I mean, a lot of very wealthy people also like building their clans. Speaking of that, here's another one. He says, good luck to the decline of the economy thanks to low childbirth. That is literally the least of our country's problems right now. Okay, now let's talk about this last one. He says, having a child saved me. This other guy says, marami siyang childhood wounds na nag-heal nung nagkaanak siya. Let me tell you, I get a lot of these comments hand in hand with the comments like, you will never feel complete unless you have a kid. You will never feel the completeness of being a mother. Okay, I invite you to consider why you did not feel complete or why your life needed fixing before you even had a kid. Having a kid to fix your life or to make you feel complete, I don't think that's a good enough intention to have a child. I'm sorry, but I will be that person who will say that having a child is a responsibility. A child is a human being and not your exit strategy to your flop era. That child will grow up to have their own complexities in life, their own baggage, and some of those baggage will be inherited from you. Obviously, the case is different if you did not plan for that to happen. And this is the final look. Now, where are all my child-free girlies at?